One of the first things you'll notice as you get older and you're a technician is you're never able to get the right amount of light on something. Now, when I worked in different companies, we had overhead lighting up on the ceiling, anywhere from 12 foot to 20 foot up, and there was lots of light. And some places had outdoor light coming in. So I never really noticed I couldn't see smaller things. And then as you get older, your eyes start to go. And you notice some lights are really stupid. Now, back here is a light that I use. Okay? And this thing is stupid. It's made in China. It falls over because there is no lead in the base. Now, these lights over the years when they were made, they always had a weight, a steel weight in the base. But China makes it so it looks like the real thing, but it's not. And also, this gooseneck has been shortened up over the years. That's because if you put the one that belongs on here, it would show up that the fact that the base needs the weight. Okay, so they did two things. They gave you a shorter gooseneck because they cheated you on the weight. Okay, and this is what I've been struggling with. And this, when I work with this, it never seems to be able to get into the spot that I want to get. So I started looking around, and I even went on YouTube, and Adam Savage from the Mythbusters, he starts building one with those it looks like plastic balls goosenecks, and I looked at the price. It was $100-something just for a section of the gooseneck that he used. So I said, all right, let me keep looking. So I finally found this thing. Okay, and I'm going to make this. This is a piece of plastic. I'm going to put a bar up in here. Right, let me get in the frame. A bar here that this will clip onto, like this. All right, and I'll do what I have to do to get this to balance. I might have to put it further back. All right, that's what the plan is. Right now, I got it like this. And when I saw this advertised, if you actually look at the way they have it bent, it looks like it's going to be a lot longer than it is. But as you can see, I can come in from the side, and let me turn this thing on. There we go. If you hold the button down too long, it don't come on. Wow. Okay. And this button assembly is a pain in the ass. And on the box, it's upside down the way they have it labeled. But in other words, I can work on something and have the light just in the right spot. Of course, I have to build something to hold it. It's got a clip on there, and they show you clipping it on the table. Well, I got news for you. This gooseneck is not long enough. The photos make it look longer than it is, and but the actual design, the fact that I can turn the light facing away, and I don't have this giant thing back here in the way. All right, so it's got some problems, but I can fix it. All right, by redesigning the base that it clips onto. You know, it's got one of these potato bag clips on the bottom. And I think it is steel. No, maybe not. You know, it's hard to tell with Chinese stuff. Yeah, it's steel. Okay, that's better than plastic. But, you know, it was like 20 bucks. And I also want to tell you the other thing that happened to me today. I'm planning ahead on a lot of things. I'm keeping extra food in the house because there's a supply chain problem in the country. And I'm sitting there and I said, you know, I have an old snow shovel. So I went out there and I checked it out. It has stress cracks in the back where the handle attaches to the bottom scoop. So I said, you know, this might make another season or might not. So I said, let me just go get another snow shovel. No big deal, right? Went over to Walmart, and all they had was a messy back room with a box of shovels, and it's the shovel that has two handles, and that only works with light snow. It helps your back, but when you get real heavy snow and you have to lift it up high in the air and place it, that shovel is going to get you, it'll do you in. Anyway, that's all they had. So I went to ask a woman, she was kind of snotty, and she says, we don't have them right now. It's kind of early. Well, it's not early. We've had snow before Halloween here that we had a shovel. So anyway, so I leave there and I come home and I hit Amazon. And I see the shovel looks just identical to the one I have out in the shed. And they want $37 for it. I'm like, no, something's not right. I go back out to the shed and I read the name on it. Now it was Suncraft, something like that. And I key it in. And it comes up. And places want $37 for it or $27. I'm like, I don't think I paid that much for that thing. But it's been a few years ago. So I keep looking. All of a sudden, I find a place that's got it for $12.95. So I bought two of them. But yeah, you go looking around, you're like, wait a minute, this is the cheapest shovel that Walmart sold. And I bought one just as a backup. I ended up liking it because the plastic bottom scoop, if you get the right one, the snow don't stick to it. All right, so it worked out for me. I have a sand shovel or a corn shovel, they call it. I have one of those. I also have a really old Backsaver from New Jersey. That's the one where I was shoveling this woman for years for free. And then my shovel broke when I was on her property. So she says, oh, go buy a new shovel and I'll give you the money. So I walked 6 miles or 4 miles, whatever it was, in a snowstorm, all the way over to Nutley, New Jersey. Went in. I was the only customer in the store. It was a true value. Had one shovel left and it was $27. And it was an Ames. So I bought it. And I come home and I show her the bill. $27? I'm not saying it. So I said to her, I said, you know what? I said, you told me to go buy a new shovel. And I said, I did. And there's no way I can get a shovel that's cheap in the middle of a snowstorm towards the end of the season. So as far as I'm concerned, from now on, you can pay someone to shovel your sidewalk. So I turned my back. I walk away from her. Well, every snowstorm after that, she had to pay someone $30 to shovel. So it's really funny stuff. And my one neighbor says, you're never going to shovel her walk again? I said, no. I said, I'm cutting back. I said, I want to be paid. And I started charging people, but they were paying me in $19.50. You know, they'd give me $3 or $4 for shoveling their sidewalk. It was pretty pathetic. But anyway, yeah, if you're listening to me, make sure if you have snow in your region, make sure you have a good snow shovel. You know, because the supply line is all messed up on items. So you might go in the store and they have lots of toilet paper. 2 days later, they have no toilet paper. They have no paper towels. In my case, my favorite hot dog, several times I went and they're out of stock. So when I go there and they do have my hot dogs, I buy someone else's hot dogs because I don't want to run out. And that's what shortages really are. If I go buy one package of hot dogs each week, that's the way it works, right? And they order it and it works out so my package of hot dogs are there. Well, if I get nervous and buy 2 packs of hot dogs, that's my package of hot dogs and somebody else's package. Now, when they come in for that package of hot dog, it's not going to be there because I have the extra package. Same thing with the toilet paper. Johnny Carson, just to be funny, there were some shortages in the country, might have gas shortage, and he just made a statement that there was a shortage of toilet paper. Well, the next night, my mother come in from shopping. She had all these rolls of toilet paper. I said, what are you doing? She says, oh, Johnny Carson says there's going to be a shortage. He was being funny, but he actually caused a shortage in the country. And the same with gasoline in New Jersey. We have a refinery when I lived there. The refinery. People would get nervous. Instead of riding around on a half tank of gas, they would get a full tank of gas. Well, that half a tank to fill it up full is someone else's gas. So when everybody panics, and there were people taking 5-gallon jugs and putting the gas in it and storing it in the garage and stuff like that. That's somebody else's gas. That's what causes shortages. Well, this light has the on and off, and you have to hit it quick. On, off, on. We can change the colors. Oh, ooh, ah, ooh. And you can also go brighter and dimmer. So I think this is going to work for me. You know, I'm just showing it to you because you probably, if you're into repair and stuff, You probably have the same problem. Your light gets in the way, or your overhead light is, you know, when I was working on this thing underneath, I showed you that the other night, but I'll show you again. Take off the power supply, flip it over. Let's see if it looks good. Oh, let's get the light right down in there. Ooh, ah, ooh. Yeah, see, I can actually keep the light when I get it done. I actually added a frame. It's still tipping. I got to build that. I got to do a modification. But in other words, even when I do my videos now, I can highlight and we can change the colors. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, and we make it brighter. Ooh. I was going to do an unboxing with this light, but it took me forever to be able to figure out how to turn it on and off. I found the button, but I was holding it down. It doesn't work when you hold it down. It did that time, but a quick click, quick on and off. Slick. It's just what I have. I would have liked to seen this come with a base. Okay, you know, I'll build something as soon as I finish this video. I will be building. I got some piece of plastic right over here. Oh yeah, we got some plastic piece that goes this way, and then the clamp will be on top here. All right, that's it. I think that's it. All right, that's it.